I don't think you heard me.
I know. Matrox, where you been? How come you haven't uploaded? Look, y'all, the truth is, I kinda procrastinated a bit, you know? But for a while, I was also dealing with a couple of issues behind the scenes, and I just wasn't in a position to make videos. But that all changes today. As you can tell from the title of this video, Harley Quinn, she's become a bit of a controversial character over the past couple of years, causing the entire fan base to be cut in half. One side doesn't like where she's at now, and the other side loves her development, but I'm gonna try to keep my own personal views on her out of this video. But I can say, as much as my teenage self has simped for her in the past, I do actually appreciate her getting more development recently, but that could be taken differently to someone else, as the issues people tend to have with her now is that she's over-sexualized and she's become a shadow of what she used to be. So if it seems like I'm praising her, keep in mind that I'm trying to be as honest as I possibly can, and none of my personal opinions on her is gonna change what I mean to say in this video. So if you have all that, cool, let's get started with the video. The best place I can think of to start with her is her relationship with the Joker and how this one-sided relationship has influenced her character over the years. What is without a doubt the most obvious thing about the interactions between these two is how one-sided it really is. Harley Quinn saw the Joker as the best thing that ever happened to her because before she started dating him, Harley was a woman with a PhD in psychology with a pretty nasty past, having to deal with abuse and abandonment all her life. So seeing someone like the Joker who played nice with her enough to see hope in herself is what initially made her fall in love with him in the first place. She was willing to do his bidding as a means of winning his approval in just about everything that they did together. She murdered others and committed other violent acts as a means to please him, but Joker saw her as nothing more than just another one of his loyal followers in Gotham City. I mentioned this one-sided relationship with these two a lot because this relationship had the biggest impact on her character. Joker has abused her both physically and mentally, and Harley always lets this slide because of her unimaginable love and loyalty to him. It's because of this loyalty that was debated at times whether or not Harley was actually crazier than he is, but deep down, Harley was a character who truly didn't believe in the things that she did just for his approval. In recent years, she's been presented less like a villain and has actually developed herself. In recent comics and anime, she has been doing what's better for herself and has grown to be more of a crime fighter in her own twisted way. She's definitely not as moral as someone like Batman, but she definitely does have a sense of right and wrong now. As a matter of fact, there's even a comic where in one scene, she breaks the fourth wall and calls out Joker fans for idolizing him despite his obvious villainous nature. I'll use this scene as a basis for how much she has grown as a character, because she herself mentions that every other villain in Gotham has even the slightest bit of good in them and has at least some sort of redeeming qualities, but when it comes to the Joker, she condemns him for everything that he is and says there's nothing redeemable about him. She even calls him a piece of shit for all the horrible things that he's done. If you watch my Joker character analysis video, you would know that Joker is a character who's extremely nihilistic and thinks of life as a joke that only he understands and justifies his crimes based on that idea. So after everything Harley Quinn says about him in this scene, if that doesn't show she's on the road of healing and redeeming herself, I don't know what will. She even goes back to being around for people with mental health issues, for people who in her eyes are just like her, even if she's bashing someone's skull in with a baseball bat. So despite her being sexualized for horny teenagers, she's definitely come a long way and is at least trying to find some empathy for people and uses her violent nature for the greater good nowadays, and has also been kicking it with Poison Ivy on her journey of self-healing. Harley Quinn really is an interesting character and has become a lot more relatable to people who have been in toxic relationships before, has survived abuse in any form from anybody, and because even though she's no longer a villain, she's definitely not the ideal hero like Batman, so that would basically put her in anti-hero territory. Anti-heroes are characters who don't fit the typical hero trope and are even more complex than your traditional heroes like Superman. So with her sociopathic nature and her willingness to do what she wants, she definitely falls under the type 5 anti-hero category, so she's a hero but in name only, and a trope where sociopathic heroes tend to fall under. So hopefully this video helps you understand the character of Harley Quinn now and how far she's come since being known as simply the Joker's sidekick. I had fun making this video, so if you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like on this video and leave a comment down below and tell me who you think I should analyze next. Be sure to also subscribe to the channel and also leave a comment down below any other details about her character that I may have missed out on. I know some of you guys want me to do a character analysis video on Batman, and I got y'all on that, but my next one is probably gonna be on Eobard Thawne, aka Reverse Flash, but let me know what you guys want to see next. That's it from me, guys. Matrox Gaming out. Peace.